Hello beer tubers and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets, today joined by
Brett
of Animyces. I don't know if we're going to make that stick, we'll see.
No.
But today guys, we're looking at two beers. This is 2 for 1. This is the regular version and the barrel aged version of 2 beers from Jackie O's. Or 1 beer technically. That we got from Beerdrum, the great Belgian web shop I've been repping for years. They just have such a great selection. I've got it on there. They have a lot of Jackie O's beers, so if you want to try some Jackie O's, head over to Beerdrum. Link for the shop is down below. So this, guys, is one of the beers that I've tried before from Jackie O's, and back in the day, I remember not being that impressed for some reason. I can't remember why, really. But I think it was because it was at a bottle share the last time I had it, and it was one of the last beers. But I never reviewed it, so I thought, let's give them a go. So it's the Jackie O's Dark Apparition and the Bourbon Barrel Aged version. So they use 7 different malts in the beer, in the Imperial Stout, Russian Imperial Stout, and it's 10.5%, the regular version, the non-BA, and they use what's it called, brown sugar. So this will be fun to try. It's so far I've really been enjoying Jackie O's beers, so looking forward to it. This is the 2017 vintage as well, so it's the freshest release, so that's cool. So let's start off with the regular Dark Apparition. Yeah. And pours a pretty pitch black color, maybe a light brown note to it. But otherwise pitch black, and a very creamy,
very creamy,
beige looking head.
You could almost take a spoon.
Yeah,
and eat it.
Looks quite nice. So check out the aroma on Dark Apparition. Ooh, roasty and dark fruity.
Yeah,
like almost British. It reminds me a bit of
the luscious we had from Alchemist. Yes. It reminds me of that one.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. Yeah, and dark fruit, roasty, toasty, coffee.
And licorice.
Yeah, licorice for sure. It's a bit like sweet finish licorice maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not like the umami bomb of salmiak.
No.
Or salmiakki. But yeah, it smells nice.
Biscuity. I also get some biscuity.
Dark bread, roasted, or like a burnt toast or something.
Yeah. Some aromas that reminds me of the pumpernickel porter.
Oh, yeah.
The classic.
Yeah, for a beer here.
Yeah.
Smells nice. Let's try it. Cheers. Maybe even Bassett's wine gums.
Yeah.
That is one roasty number.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very British, but it's it's reminding me of was it luscious? Yeah. Maybe just a tad more sharp roastiness.
Yeah.
And not completely as lush mouthfeel.
Generally, I think it tastes like a bit bigger beer. This one than the luscious.
Yeah, the luscious was more coating and soft.
Yeah,
this is a bit more punchy.
Yeah,
the flavors.
And luscious was a bit more mellow. Yeah, not mellow.
Yeah. Nice pop of estery kind of dark fruit flavor to it. Like you find in a lot of British Imperial Stout, like dried raisin and figs, almost like smoked something. Like I'm almost getting a smoky note because of the roasted malt.
Yeah.
Like it's like a burnt roastiness.
Yeah.
So like almost like burnt wood. Coffee and molasses.
Yeah, and of course the licorice kind of thing still carries through.
Pumpernickel bread for sure.
Yeah, it really reminds me of the pumpernickel bread. Yeah,
it's really nice, and it's got a kick of sweetness to back everything up. Not maybe specifically brown sugar sweetness, but some sweetness, and a little bit of warmth going down. Yeah, nothing crazy. It doesn't taste boozy, but I think some people may say, "Oh, this is boozy," but I think it's the sharpness of the roasted flavor that confuses some people.
I don't think it's actual booze. It's just warming a bit
because it's a 10.5% Imperial Stout.
Yeah, but it's not boozy in the sense that it's sharp or stinging.
So moving on to the Bourbon Barrel Aged edition of Dark Apparition, also 2017 vintage. This is up a whole 1% from the barrels, I guess. It says it's 11.5, and it says here stout brewed with brown sugar, aged in bourbon barrels. And the difference with this is that it's been aged in bourbon barrels for 8 to 12 months. So I guess they taste it, and around 8 months it's good, but sometimes it might go a little bit longer. Yeah. That's probably why they say it like that. Yeah. And then it said it's waited in the barrels until it was the time was right to spring forth with ghostly gusto. And it says it's more decadent and whatnot. So this will be fun to see if this is going to sweeten a bit. Sweeten the beer. Yeah. So we got the Bourbon Barrel Aged Dark Apparition poured, and I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like the head is a slight shade darker.
Almost, yeah.
Or maybe it's just me. I don't know. But it's
kind of the same.
Yeah, but still the same pitch black color, and it's still like that beige,
really kind of
colored head.
Fluffy head.
Yeah, very nice head on these beers. But yeah, let's check out the
Yep.
aroma. Bourbon for sure.
Yeah.
And the bourbon really mellowed out the harsh roast aroma that was there, that like sharp roastiness.
It also takes a bit away from that pumpernickel kind of.
Yeah, but it gives forth to me more brown sugar. No.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's also
caramelized
maybe
figs, maybe.
Yeah, caramelized dark fruits. But it still has that underlying roastiness and coffee type flavor, but the roastiness is definitely not as sharp. No. It's more of that sweet, fudgy bourbon character, actually. A caramel, I should say.
Yeah.
And definitely vanilla. Quite a good amount of vanilla.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, that smells really
Smokiness.
Nice. Smells quite nice.
Yep.
Let's try it. Cheers. And again, thanks to Beer Jim. Oh, that pear's nice. Oh, it really, like, the roastiness is just so balanced out by the bourbon. But it also it's a warming beer, this one as well. I won't say boozy, but you can taste that it is a stronger beer.
Warming slightly.
But I think it's also the bourbon. You know, it's that spirit warmth.
Bourbon. Yeah, because it's that kind of sweet, slightly sweet, lightly alcohol taste.
Yeah.
But not diffusal kind of.
No. But really nice, kind of like British style Imperial Stout with bourbon character. Yeah. It's got that kind of dark fruit flavors. It's got a bit of dark fruity, I guess, esters, along with that kind of more sharp roasted malt. It had an underlying sweetness, the other one, but then the bourbon goes and amplifies the sweetness. It tastes more like brown sugar in the bourbon barrel aged version, like brown sugar caramelized sweetness with vanilla. The oaky, charry flavor is there, and the oaky kind of dryness is in the mouthfeel for sure as well. It's a lush mouthfeel, creamy, but it's the oak dries it out, which is quite nice.
I agree.
For another sip.
It makes it a tad more smooth.
It really suits the beer.
Yeah, it takes a bit away from the bitterness and the roastiness, but it gives a bit of sweetness that overall mellows the beer in that sense, but it intensifies the overall flavor, I would say.
Yeah, for sure.
Just a bit.
So nice beers. I definitely prefer the bourbon barrel aged version. Just because I love bourbon barrel aged and I love the sweetness and all that you get from it. But I still think it's true, very nice, more British centric Imperial Stouts. I don't know why I completely disliked them back in the day. Maybe I was just not I don't know, in a period where everything that was good had to be pastry stout. I don't know. But I think they're pretty enjoyable. I don't think they're as good as the others I've had so far though. But I think still like 92 or something for the regular, and then a 94 for the barrel aged.
It's insane. I know it sounds like I'm lying, but I was actually thinking the exact same. Oh god.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah. Jesus.
That was a bit too much.
But
but yeah,
I agree.
92, 94?
Yeah.
I'd say so. Both are really nice beers if you're into the more British inspired Imperial Stouts, or I guess actually also Russian Imperial Stouts usually are more like this than the just American Imperial Stout. Yeah. But if you're more into that, this is definitely really nice stuff up your alley. Almost like a little bit of a lighter version of Taurus from Hoppenfrog, if you could say it like that. But which is also from Ohio.
Yeah.
But if you guys had the chance to try Jackie O's Dark Apparition or the bourbon barrel aged version of Dark Apparition, definitely let us know what you thought about the beers. Really nice stuff. If you want to try some Jackie O's, check out Beer Jam. They have loads of stuff from them at the moment. Loads of barrel aged stuff, and I think one non-barrel aged. Oh, two Dark Apparition and Oro Negro. That's the only non-barrel aged Jackie O's beers. But check them out, guys. Link is down below. There's always room to comment, subscribe. Check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I even think they have some variations on Dark Apparition too, more than this, so let us know about them. And we're going to say cheers in some tasty American barrel-aged Imperial Stout.
Cheers.
And see you guys in another beer review.